wants to be worked with, to identify the emotion and where it is in your body, what the sensation is. And then you can separate from the part and talk to it, and often other parts that might be concerned about you having a conversation with that part will pop up, and you can identify that because you don't feel calm and passionate anymore towards the part, and so you can ask them just to step aside and just watch without jumping in. Then you have a conversation with the part, which will usually be the protector, the one that is trying to keep you from feeling the pain of the exile and protect the exile from getting hurt further. After you understand its positive intent for you, and anything else it wants you to know about itself, then usually it'll feel comfortable and trust you enough to show you the exile. And then you can talk to the exile and get to know it. It'll tell you anything it wants you to know. And then you can give it love and appreciation, and same for the protector. And then once it feels fully heard and trusts itself, then it will be ready to unburden. And so usually it'll have a visual wound, or so it might have an object, or it might have whatever the emotion is that it's been carrying. It'll give it to the true self, and you can either burn it, get rid of it with water, shoot it into the sky, whatever you want to do to get rid of it. And then the exile can take on a new job. It gets to pick any job it wants. And then once it's healed, the protector will also be ready to take on a new job as well. And then you can invite them to come live with you in your heart in the present moment, and they will just be an asset to you. And if a part isn't all the way ready to unburden in one session, then you can create a safe space for it, build it a home.
Sorry.
Bless you. Build it somewhere safe and let it know that you're going to come back and talk to it. Maybe you can make an appointment in your head of when you're going to intend to do that. So was that already mostly, you already were aware of a lot of that?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was a really good recap. It was a really good recap. Like, the only thing I didn't get to is the part where how to unburden, and like maybe 1 or 2 steps before that, like getting to know the part better. I kind of didn't learn that yet.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. And okay, the biggest difficulty that I have, because I've been trying to, get to know the parts, and I make lots of notes. Like, I'm so diligent with this because I fucking love this work. And okay, one difficulty that I come across, I think it's probably a protector. I just kind of fall asleep. Like, literally, it's almost like I'm doing this, I'm writing, and then like, I'm so sleepy, I'm just gonna go like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I've been having naps. I've been having like 3 naps a day.
Okay.
And another thing that would happen, kind of similar, but instead of sleeping, I would just be like, oh, I'm really hungry. I have to eat right now. And I know, like, I'm not even that hungry, but it's like almost something just takes over, and I just go and make food and eat, and I eat a lot.
Okay.
And then after that, of course, I'm distracted and I'm doing something else.
Okay. Okay, so those are 2 that you've been seeing a lot.
Yeah. And then there is the one part that I'm trying to connect to, and that's when I fall asleep. It's like a child who's maybe 3 months old, like an infant, and I don't even know the gender yet. Like, I can see the child crying, and he or she is just crying all the time, just all the time, like all the time. Like, in the last 3 days, I've been having this intense headache that you would get if you cried for like 2 hours straight. Like, you get this feeling of kind of your head is like swollen, and I feel that, and the eyes are like hurting, like I've actually been crying. but I can't physically cry, you know, like I feel sad. I can get in touch with sadness. This feeling of grief, feeling of loss. It's not even loss, maybe like grief. I'm not sure if it's actually loss. Like I can feel it, and I'm stay present with it. You know, I did Vipassana today for 1 hour, and the only reason I was doing it for 1 hour and not falling asleep is because one of the practitioners, Diana, she helped me. She was like sitting with me and kind of talking to me so that I don't fall asleep. So, and I wasn't able to like go deep into emotion or cry or anything, express. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you're very already dialed in. Cool. Okay. All right. So I want to turn off the air conditioner because I think it might feel a bit distracting to me, and so I'm going to try and do that. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I don't want to be distracted.
Oh wow, the sound is actually so much better now.
Oh.
I didn't even realize it was a condition. It was like the noise, you know, but I thought it's just normal.
Oh. Yeah, that's way better. Okay, awesome. All right, so then I will just, I'll just be going through the list of questions as suggestions. So you can, just to help, so you go as far as you can, and then I'll offer a suggestion to help you connect. And you don't have to look at the camera. You can close your eyes. You can do just, yeah, whatever's good for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so when you get comfortable, go ahead and see if you can connect to a part, or you can ask which of the parts wants to, like, comes to the surface first.
It's that baby, because she or he was always crying, and I can almost, if I kind of dial in, I can almost hear this, yeah.
Okay.
And it's overwhelming in a way.
Mm-hmm. Can you feel an emotion? Like, what is the emotion that the baby feels?
Okay, let me just get closer. Abandoned. Powerless. I feel like it's stuck because it doesn't stop crying, but it's not like it's crying continuously, but it's not almost like on replay.
So feeling abandoned. And almost like stuck.
Yeah, this feeling of stuckness very much.
Okay. Do you feel it somewhere in your body?
It's in my forehead, the pain, and then in my throat, and kind of like in the chest as well, chest, throat, heat and pressure. In the forehead, it's almost feeling like it's swollen, like it feels swollen. And I've been like really blended with that part a lot because you could say like acting out or like triggering other people around me because of the feeling.
So it's been present for quite a while.
Yeah, since Thursday.
Can you go ahead?
I just wanted to mention, I don't know if it's important, but on Thursday I did a compassion process where I went to reverse again. So it felt like I got more in touch with my inner infant, and that's why it's like out.
Yeah, it sounds like it might have gotten contact.
Another feeling that comes is desperation. I don't know if it's from the same part or not.
So as you feel the sensation in your chest, pressure and heat in your throat and chest, and swollen in your forehead and pain, and feel this emotions of the stuck and abandonment, do you get a visual?
Yeah, I just see it kind of like I just see a baby on the table. There's not like there's no other details. It's almost you could say that background is like black or white or whatever. I just see the baby naked, or maybe not, kind of blurry. But you can see that the baby's face is red, you know, like so red it's almost turning blue. I don't know if you've seen babies cry for like a long time. It just looks really painful, you know. Whole face is red and that's how like this other part of me feels like, oh my god, what should I do, like running around and like, oh my god, I don't know what to do.
It's another part worried about the baby crying. Can you see the baby in front of you on the table still?
Yeah, it's like clear but not clear at the same time.
Can you let the baby know that you would like to talk to it and to help it and to understand it, and ask it if it would separate from you so that you can get to know it? If it's nervous about that, if it's kind of worried to disconnect or to separate from you, you can let it know that you're not trying to get rid of it. We don't want to get rid of it or make it go away or tell it it can't feel its feelings. We want to be able to talk to it to understand it more so that you can help it.
Like if I said all that, you know, and really wanting to understand and really, but it's like he or she can't hear me over there crying. They can't hear me. They're just crying loud. It's like literally like if there is a baby crying on the table and you came up to it and tried to talk to it, it would just, you know, it wouldn't understand you. So that's how it's responding. So I kind of have a desire to pick it up then it seems like he or she isn't against it, and I'm just picking it up now, actually, just to hold like to my chest and to just kind of rock it.
Mm.
I haven't done it before because I was so scared to come close and I'm just validating that like it's okay that you're crying. I don't know if it's part of IFS, but like we do that in completion process.
Yeah. How is it responding?
There's still like the baby's still crying, and the whole body is like really stiff, you know.
Mm. How do you feel towards the baby?
That's a good question. Like it's not mine, like very foreign. Like I just walked inside, I saw the baby on the street, and just like, whoa. And like my instinct is to pick it up because it's just instinct of all women probably. But it's not like it's not my baby. I don't know whose baby this is. I don't even know what gender it is.
Mm.
Like very foreign. Almost like even irritated a bit because it just wouldn't stop crying. Yeah, I think I'm blended with another part. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a part is irritated about the baby crying so much.
Yeah, I think it's that part that was running around and not knowing what to do. Like I think I'm in there. In that perspective.
I wonder, would the part that feels irritated, would it be willing to step aside and watch while you help the baby a little bit, or does the irritated part want to talk first?
Yeah, I'm trying to talk. Like at the same time, I feel so sleepy. Like if it was just me right now, I would sleep long ago. Like I can feel like my eyes are so heavy and like my back is so heavy, like lead.
So it sounds like the sleepy part is here as well. I wonder if you want, you could do a little megaphone announcement, a shout out to the sleepy part and the part that feels irritated, and let them know that the self would like to be able to help them and get to know them. But you're going to need to talk to just one at a time, but you want to be able to talk to all of them, but starting with one, and ask if they'd be willing to, if they want to watch, they can stand, just a couple feet to the side and watch what's going on.
Yeah, okay. I'm doing that now.
How do they respond to that? How do they feel about it?
Yeah, I'm trying to I'm trying to say it, and I find it really hard. Like I haven't said it yet. Okay, let me do this again because I'm like so sleepy. As you watch, I'm like, oh, you're asleep. Oh God. Okay.
You can say it out loud to them if that helps.
Okay. We want to go to my guys. And I want to connect with you all. But I can only do that one at a time. Would you like to step out for some time and watch, just observe what you're doing? Wow, I'm like so falling asleep.
So it seems like you saw the baby and then you felt the irritated part as well. And then the sleepy part has come up. So it seems like the sleepy part, if it doesn't feel comfortable watching, maybe the sleepy part is the one that we need to talk to first.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe let's do that. Like sleepy part is super active right now. And the irritated part, I can actually see her. Let me just tell you a little bit about her. So she's like a grown up, young adult, maybe in her early 20s or something, or like late teens, something like that. And it's not actually it's a he. It's this masculine control personality thing, type, whatever. Yeah, definitely masculine, but more like the guys who are more like on the feminine side, like a gentle guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's um he's irritated and frustrated and kind of confused and like, "Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh my god, this is so much. This is too much. Oh my god." He's just pacing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I can actually see him. So that means he's a bit out. Okay.
Wow.
Now just okay. And I kind of like, yeah, please just observe. And he's okay to observe. He's like, yeah, if you know what to do, just do it, geez. Yeah, he'd be happy if I do something
Okay.
okay. Now I feel like he was the one who was kind of calling on to sleepy part, because like now he's somewhat more relaxed, like he's just observing, and now I don't feel sleepy.
Mm.
And okay, let me see if I can actually see if there is a sleepy part. Maybe he was the one who was sleepy. I don't know. I don't know if there is a sleepy part,
Okay.
but he doesn't look sleepy now. Like, I think he was the one who was sleepy because he was so irritated and so frustrated and so tired of it that he was like, okay, the only thing I need to do is just sleep. That's kind of his solution.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what it feels right now, at least.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. He really didn't know what to do, and it was very frustrating and confusing. And so he thought of an idea of sleeping to get away from the crying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's really a good idea. Okay, so can you still see him? The part that's irritated?
Yeah, he's just standing like that, but he's observing. He's like,
He's feeling really frustrated. Can you ask him what he'd like to be called?
oh. Hmm. something to do with control. I don't know, like orchestrator. Because like he takes care of things. He's like project manager, maybe. I don't know. He's like takes care of things, but he couldn't take care of this one thing. So he was like very upset.
Mm.
Caretaker, maybe. I don't know. Mm.
What does he say? Does he have one that he wants?
Yeah, the only one that comes up kind of like more or less that feels right is keeper. Because he keeps things organized, keeps things kind of straight.
Okay. Hmm.
But like if I have a word like control or organize a project or management, he doesn't mind those words. He's like, no. They're too controlling, like too much.
Hmm. Huh.
Someone like keeper, yeah. Oh, it makes so much sense. I haven't been able to do anything in the last 4 days. Things.
Yeah, that does make sense. He's been trying to figure out how to help stop the crying. Huh. Can you tell what? So he feels the emotions of frustrated and confused, and almost kind of frantic and irritated.
Yeah.
And he paces back and forth, and he has his hands on his head, and he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And then how he makes you behave when he's doing that is to go to sleep, or is there any? Okay.
To go to sleep or to distract myself in a certain way, like eating or watching TV.
Mm. And can you ask him what he's worried would happen if you didn't distract or go to sleep?
Yeah, he just says it's just too much. It's headache. It's just too much. It makes me feel crazy. It's driving me crazy.
Okay, so he's worried it'd be too much and cause headaches and just be totally overwhelming.
Sounds like a protective part.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah,
Does he?
I feel. Does he what? Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I just said that I feel like a sense of relief, like a certain sense of relief. Oh, I really just got to know him. I don't really know what's going on.
Mm. Mm.
It's so amazing because for 3 days, 4 days, I've been just freaking out.
Yeah, blended.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, this is such an amazing timing as well.
Yeah. Huh. How is he? Can you see him right now? Can you see what he's doing or how he's feeling?
Yeah, he's more like observing now. He's just kind of like has his hands on the side, a bit more relaxed, more observing, but still kind of like, yeah, so just do something about this crying baby.
He's excited about
Yeah,
something would be able to be done here.
yeah. He's looking forward to things to be solved.
Huh. Oh, so it sounds like he really wants to protect you from the headache and the emotions and the crying, and so he was doing everything he could think of to protect you from that pain.
Yeah.
How do you feel about him?
Good question. because I wasn't sure. I'm not sure. Well, first I'm kind of surprised, like, oh my god, I have this part. And then almost like amazed, like surprised and amazed. Like, whoa, the complexity of the psyche, I guess. And then, yeah, amazed, also surprised and amazed because I was reading about this all and I was kind of sort of doing the exercises, but I never felt like I'm fully doing them.
Mm-hmm.
It was more like on the surface. And now it's like I feel it more and it makes sense and it feels real. So I'm like
Mm-hmm.
amazed at that and surprised at that as well. I'm like feeling curious, like, whoa, interesting. That's for real. Because I've read so many self-help books and it's like probably it's the second technique that actually I can use. Completion process is the first one, and this is the second one that I can actually like feel like it works on.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's amazing. Huh. So, is there anything you'd like to say to him for all this work that he's been doing and that he's been working hard to try and find a way to stop the pain?
I kind of like fist bump him, like, oh my god, thanks, bro. It was just spontaneous. I didn't even think about it.
How
Yeah,
did he?
and he's got. Oh yeah, you got it. That is so weird. It's like it's so freaking creepy because I didn't think it would be like that. I'm so wow. Mm.
Huh. So, how is he feeling now? Does he feel um, like he trusts you and like maybe he would let you talk to the baby and help it?
Yeah. He's like, okay, go on then. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
And the baby was kind of behind the curtain all this time.
Mm-hmm.
Soundproof. Yeah, soundproof curtain. So I'm kind of like approaching the curtain. Oh. And I'm even like myself, I'm like a little bit cautious about it. Okay, I see the baby. It's still crying. Oh, no. Yeah, I was like kind of picking off the girl. Like, yeah, she didn't say yeah, but she's like in this whole energy. Mm. Yeah, I'm just holding. She's not crying anymore, but she's this, like after crying, like,
Yeah.
and she's coming down. Mm. Yeah, that's all she wanted, was to be picked up by me, by the self, I guess. Not by this organizer person, keeper, not by the keeper. Yeah, she's like, he doesn't even know how to deal with little baby girls. She's actually like kind of annoyed at him, but like, what was he even doing here? Like, what? Why? Like, I didn't call for him. I was calling for you this whole time.
Mm.
Mm. No, it's already dark here now.
Does she have anything that she wants you to know or wants to say to you?
Yeah, she's asking, why did you leave me? Why did you abandon me? Feels abandoned. Lonely.
What do you say to that?
Like, I kind of said, I'm really sorry. I don't want to do that anymore.
Does she say anything else?
She doesn't really trust me. She very trusts that I will be there for her. Yeah, she's kind of almost like pushing me away. Yeah, because now she's not crying anymore. She's still like a tiny baby, but she's like kind of like,
Pushing away.
yeah, like, interesting. She feels like, okay, the feeling is that the minute she trusts me, I will abandon her again.
Mm.
God, that makes so much sense in my life.
Mm. So she's afraid to trust and worried that as soon as she does agree to trust, she'll be abandoned.
Yeah.
How do you feel towards her right now?
I understand. Like, it's fair because I did abandon her so many times. And I feel a little bit, I wouldn't say powerless, like it seems like a too strong of a word for this feeling, but more like, oh, I wish I knew what I can do to heal this relationship.
Mm.
But it's like, I don't know.
So you'd like to be able to help her and for her to be able to feel trust and safe.
Yeah.
Is there any memories or that she wants to show you, or anything else she wants to express?
Okay, yeah, like there's nothing specific, but she just showed me faces of my mother and my stepfather and my older brother, kind of figure out, yeah, and that they were hurting her if she didn't want them around at all ever, which I've already done. Like I've broke contact with my family a year ago, so I'm just kind of telling her that.
Mm-hmm. How,
Yeah, sorry, you were asking something.
um, how does she feel right now?
Well, she didn't know that they're not around anymore, and now she's like, "Oh, really?" And she's actually like the feeling of gratitude, like, "Okay, thank you for like taking me away from them."
Mm.
Yeah, she didn't know that. Wow. Mm. Mm. Yeah, actually, she's now closer to me.
Mm.
Mm. And she was like, "Will you keep taking care of me like that?" And I said, "Yes." So, will you keep all the bad vibes out? I said, "Yeah." Yeah, there's a sense of relief. Mm. She's actually not eating.
Mm.
Like, I don't know, we do that in CP. I don't know if it's in IFS. Like, if there are any kind of needs the child has, they kind of show you and you can straight away
Yeah.
like fulfill the needs. And she was actually really hungry this whole time because she couldn't eat because she was crying all the time. Oh my god, that makes so much sense. I've been eating so much and I never feel satisfied.
Mm.
Oh. So yeah, I'm just giving her like a bottle of magical milk. That's all the best thing in it, I guess. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is amazing. Good for us. So we'll see. I just had a question for you. Like, are you familiar with completion process? Like, do you do it?
Not very much.
Oh, okay. I just kind of assumed that, and I keep telling them like if you don't know anything about it. But I thought maybe you do, and I'm like, I see nothing. No idea.
Oh, yeah. I only know a tiny bit.
Okay, that's cool.
Hmm. So how is she feeling now?
Mm-hmm. She's just kind of falling asleep, like just really calm. You know when they drink milk and they make sound, Like,
Mm-hmm.
like I can hear it, but I cannot make a sound like a bird. You know, that's just like yeah, like that. Like after each sip.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
Yeah, that is so cute.
Yeah, I feel like she was really. Now I can see she was really malnourished. She was really, really like skinny, like sick level. And as she's drinking this magical milk, it's like just kind of filling her body with all the nutrients, and she's kind of almost like expanding into a healthy weight and getting filled with life force. Yeah, wow. Like I could totally this is my chronic fatigue and all that. That was her. I can totally feel it.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything she wants?
No, she just wants to be held all the time, all the time. Mm. Yeah, she feels like totally fine. She's like, I'm cool. And as long as those people are not nowhere here, because they were hurting her a lot, and those were the only people who were hurting her, and I wasn't there for her. And if they're not there, then it's all good. If they're not here, then she feels safe. Like she doesn't feel any threat. And as long as I just hold her.
Is she? Does she have any other burdens or or weight or pain that she's been carrying that she's still carrying?
No, but she like I don't know in IFS like if after what do you do after the burdens? Reassign a role, right? Different role.
Yeah, you notice their positive qualities, and then you invite them, ask them if they would like to come live with you in your heart in the present moment, if they feel ready for that.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
She
Yeah,
wants to.
because yeah, she doesn't. That living in the heart sounds really nice. Like, cause she actually said that before you mentioned it.
Mm.
She's the kind of like I just want to be here, close to the heart. Mm. And she's very gentle. think she's the one who like kind of not really responsible, but more like the one who calls me to do self-care, like on a physical level, like nice things for myself, physically, like the bath or massage or like sensual things and like healthy food and healthy exercise and yeah, like really self-care kind of department. Because I know like whenever I do that self-care consciously, I feel good. As soon as I don't do self-care for like 2-3 days, I feel that crying and all that. So she's actually into that.
Wow, that's really valuable that she's dialed into that and aware of the needs the body has and then nurturing your need. Wow, that sounds like she's spontaneously unburdened when with the care and the milk and the help that you gave her. And that she's feels ready to come be with you in your heart, and is going to add a lot of gentleness and nurturing and care for the body.
Yes. I feel like so sad, I guess. So should I just like place her in my heart?
Yeah, let her, if there's anything else she needs from you, you can give it to her, and otherwise you can let her come live in your heart. And then when she feels complete, then you can check on the keeper part and see how he's feeling.
Yeah, she's complete. She's integrated. And the keeper, let's see. He's just like amazed. He's like, holy what? Wow, it's so like it's oh my god. Because he's saying to me like, so you're saying I don't have to take care of this anymore? Like that's what he said, and I didn't even think it. It's so crazy. And I was like, yep. Okay, we just hugged. He's like, oh, thank you so much. That is so cool. So basically, we just hugged and just overgave. And I kind of saw a glimpse of myself, kind of switched into his perspective. And I saw a glimpse of my like self. And it's like a woman, like a really beautiful, kind of reminds me of T11, like very sensual and feminine and all that. Wow, it's interesting. Oh. Yeah, cool.
So the keeper doesn't have to do that job anymore. Does he want to pick a different job?
Well, he kind of already has, like, because he's the one who keeps things organized, and he's been doing a great job, like, over the years, seriously. So it's just like, yeah, no, I'll just continue doing that. Things that I've been doing when that wasn't crying. He's not like, he wasn't really thrilled about the baby when she was crying. So now it's like, it's cool. Yeah. It feels complete. It feels like Or are we meant to like put the protector in the heart as well, or no?
Yeah, often the protector will come, well, they all kind of automatically live in the heart and in your body in the present moment. So, yeah. And then they'll just go to work doing the job they like to do.
Yeah, it seems like he's not kind of separate from me or rejected by me or anything like that. It seems like very cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I just told him you can rest till tomorrow and there's nothing you have to do today. He's like, oh, okay, that's good. Okay.
Wow, that.
I'm just opening my eyes now. Woo. Can you even see me? It's so dark.
Not really. I can just see your teeth, kind of.
I just increased the light from
There we go.
From the screen.
Wow. That was so amazing.
It was freaking magical. Wow.
Yay, that's why I love it so much.
Oh, Emily, thank you so much. You saved my life because I felt like I'm gonna like do something bad or like I don't know, because it was intense. It was really intense.
Yeah.
The last couple of days I just felt like, yesterday I was so triggered. That's why I didn't join the call. I was like, if I join the call, I'll probably like yell at someone or like swear or I don't know. I just act out one way or another.
Oh, wow. So, oh my gosh, that was so perfect. I'm so glad that we could connect in this way at just the right time.
Yeah, and like literally the universe sent you to me because I was like, please God help me.
Oh, I love that. You're so welcome. Wow, that was really sacred to be there with you. That was amazing, especially to see your parts meet the self and meet who you are and like the power and the love that you have. That was beautiful.
Getting in touch with self is something that I really want to do more because I like, from that, from that perspective, I know I can be a better healer and all that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So did you actually get trained in IFS or did you self-learn?
Nope, I just self-learned. I read the books and I worked with an IFS therapist for a while.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's made that they wrote it so that just reading the books would give you enough knowledge.
I read that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's great that they did it. They made it so available. Like they wrote in the book, if you're like already say psychiatrist or counselor, you can just use this. You don't have to be trained,
Yeah.
It's nice when they give permission kind of like explicitly like that.
Yeah, I love it. And I actually am starting a group because once you've read the book and someone else has read the book, then you can do it with each other because literally they have like the workbook has just the questions. And so the person observing, all they have to do is throw out the next question. Like once you finish, and if you kind of get stuck, then they'll say, okay, now ask it this. So anyone can do it. So I'm starting a group actually of people who are reading the book or have read the book once a week to get together and then to do it, facilitate for each other.
Yeah, totally. I'm in. I'm so in.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah. All right, we'll get that up in the next, probably next week. To find a time because it's amazing. It's amazing because I've done that before too, where I've been blended for like a week, weeks, months, And then in
That's
one
what usually
session,
happens.
it finishes, and you're like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I could have finished that in 60 minutes if I knew, or like, you know, had someone to help me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing. That's why, like, the minute I heard about parts work, I knew it's gold, like, straight away. I just intuitively felt it, like, this is what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
me
what
too.
happens to me. It happens like I get blended and I'll be triggered in like same thing for like a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And CP has been helping me heaps, but I feel like CP is a lot more intense than this work, you know? It's very, I imagine there are like certain traumas that are better to deal with CP, but other, like I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I feel like IFS is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's super powerful, especially because your true self has everything that would be needed to meet the needs of the child, you know, and you can build things for them. You can give them anything that they didn't receive, whatever their needs were. And so it actually can like reprogram the neural pathways from the trauma completely because you were able to kind of erase everything and meet all the needs. It's super powerful.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's just exactly what you do in CP in the second part. But in CP, you have to go through the memory and through the pain and all the kind of validation. And I imagine there are some events where it's better to do that. Like, yeah, I'm lucky to have these both tools. Like, I don't know, people don't have these tools. Like, how are they still alive?
I know. I want to like tell the whole world. I'm not sure how to tell everyone because a lot of people are just blended for their whole life and they never even knew that they didn't have to be.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, even with just CPU, like observing people and like kind of like, wow, I can tell you're triggered, like you're in the trigger and you don't even know. And it's hard. It's hard to like communicate with people.
Yeah. But yeah, super helpful to have the knowledge though, to know like, oh, this isn't you, you know.
Yeah.
This
Totally,
is just the trigger. And after you read this book, you might want to read the next one, the relationship book. It's called You Are the One You've Been Waiting For. And it just talks about it in relationships, which a lot of it will be stuff you already have thought of or experienced, but it's still like the way that they say it is super helpful. And that's one of the things that saved my relationship, is that both of us know, like, when they're blended, the other person's blended, we can know, like, and comfort our own parts. So like, it's not us, it's not me, they're just, you know, having blended with their parts, and that's okay. They're going to take care of it, and then when they're done, they'll come back to me. You know, we'll reconnect in self after we care for our parts.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It's been so amazing, like so amazing, because now even while we're triggered, we can say to each other, like, I'm blended, or I'm triggered right now, but we'll connect again, you know, like we don't have to worry, because we're going to connect again once I finish caring for this part. And it's just, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. Yeah, I think you'll love that book too.
Yeah, I'm like, the beginning, I've been reading to Sebastian a bit as well, and he's interested, so I'm gonna like heavily advertise it to him again.
yeah, definitely. Oh man, yeah. Anyone you know who starts reading the book, I offer one free session to anybody who's starting to read the book, to be able to experience it. Because there's something, for me, it's really powerful to have a witness. It's almost like my parts feel extra comfortable coming out because of the other person who's there as well.
Yeah. It's always nicer to have someone there, you know, like this extra validation.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not crazy, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
Because like some moments I felt like that, you know, because I just hear the parts talking to me, and I'm like, what? That's not my voice.
Yeah. And the things
And I
that
was,
they say or the things that happen, you didn't think of. You didn't, you
yeah,
didn't do it.
yeah. So and I was like, what?
Oh,
This is
that's so
amazing.
awesome. Yeah.
You know what I'm actually keen to do? A session like that, to like record it and post it for other people to see, you know?
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. And I kind of did that. I made a video. I just read the sample session in the book and recorded it for people to see. I posted it on my Facebook, and not very many people were interested. But like for people, somewhere where people are interested, yeah, it'd be powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I've always wished that I'd recorded one of my sessions, but I haven't yet.
Well, I was sneaky actually. I recorded the session.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. So you can share it with people if you want to.
Okay, wait a sec. Yes.